Hi, good morning. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. The Energy Minister, John Peter Amewu, has hinted of plans to encourage more exploratory activities in the petroleum upstream sector. Known as the Upstream Blueprint, the new set of guidelines, according to the minister, when implemented, will increase Ghana's chances of discovering more oil. He spoke to Joy Business at this year's Ghana Energy Awards organized in Accra. Bismarck Awusa has more.
According to the Energy Minister, John Peter Amewu, the Upstream Blueprint is part of commitment to driving growth in the petroleum sector. He believes there are more prospects for the sector.
To be able to increase exploratory activity, we must allow operators of the field to hold on to some of the acreages that hitherto would have been relinquished. The initial framework was that after your POD approval, you need to relinquish some of the sections. But they always see at the view that if they held on to those sections, they can still do a further exploratory activities. And it is only through exploratory activities that you can find oil. But if they leave it out, then it means that you are reducing the intensity of exploratory activity. So what we have done now is to design this upstream blueprint.
Mr. Amewu says the blueprint will be implemented before end of the year.
By doing so, we need to review the regulations, which currently we've done. It's in Parliament. It has to stay there for 21 days, after which it becomes very effective.
So hopefully by next year it should be effective?
Yes, precisely. You know, even this year, I mean, we have done about 5 days already. So by the close of getting closer to December ending.
The Energy Minister received Exemplary Leadership Award, one of many awards given at the 2019 Ghana Energy Awards. The ASEP boss, Ben Boache, received the Osajifo Young Leadership Award. He pledged continuous support to ensure due diligence in the energy sector.
It's not an easy job. You keep making enemies here and there, just to ensure that the interest of the public is preserved. So it only encourages us and urges us to push the limits and ensure that we can improve governance and ensure that people benefit from the resources that we do have.
Other award recipients include former VRA CEO Erasmus Alexander Kalichi as Lifetime Achiever, CEO of VRA Emmanuel Enchidakwa as CEO of the Year Power category, NPA boss Alhassan Tampuli as CEO of the Year in the petroleum sector, among others. Bismarck Awusa, Joy Business.
Now, according to Forbes magazine, 9 out of every 10 startups in Africa collapse over time, citing the lack of viable products and business ideas as major causes. As a way of supporting budding entrepreneurs, the Cosmos Innovation Center is holding a boot camp to equip young women with basic skills for entrepreneurship. Karen Dodo has more.
From different walks of life, these women have been attracted by their common goal to start a purpose-driven business idea. Although some came with half-baked business ideas, others were ready with blank sheets, ready to be inspired. The main goal of the various topics treated was to see the participants create business ideas by thinking from the perspective of the consumer. Several ideas from different sectors of the economy were espoused by the various teams. Dr. Gordon Adumja is coach for the workshop. He explained that for startups to stay relevant, their business ideas must be solution-driven.
If you're building a business, you have to make sure that you're solving a real problem, because otherwise then failure comes very quickly. So we took them back to the problems they're trying to solve, and then took them through some processes that you use in design thinking, in exploring problem spaces and mapping out problems that people have, and then identifying the gaps that pop up so you can build a strong, sustainable business fulfilling those gaps.
After several minutes of brainstorming in groups, the ladies were given the chance to model their business ideas using cardboards and other stationery and pitch to their fellow participants.
How might we help approach your manage a monthly message with a solution that is cost effective and readily accessible?
Over here is the various stakeholders that FarmCare, which is us, is going to speak to. The stakeholders are the investors, real estate companies, the chiefs, so that we are going to get the land directly from the chiefs.
So the first lesson so far have helped me to think outside the box, how I can bring other people, actors on board, work in a team and make my work successful, as well as impacting change in other people's lives.
Although we are not done, I can say that my entrepreneur skills, my leadership skills, it's kind of shaping. it's a work in progress.
The motive behind the workshop organized by the Cosmos Innovation Center is not only to prepare the women for their businesses, but also as a channel to invite more women into the upcoming KIC Agritech Challenge. Atu Olsen, the PI, is the programs officer at the KIC.
So we are doing this KIC Women's Bootcamp because we want to be able to attract more women to the programs that we run at the Cosmos Innovation Center, primarily the Agritech Challenge. So we are hoping that through this program, the women who are trained here would have a first-hand experience of what we are doing to train and support and invest in entrepreneurs in the agribusiness or agri space in Ghana, so that they can become ambassadors for what we do, encourage more women to apply into our programs. And we are also looking at broadening the scope and broadening some of the things that we look at in the KIC program to also attract more women into what we are doing.
The workshop, which will run for 3 days, will tackle various areas of entrepreneurship. For Joy Business, Karen Dood.
That's your business update for now.